How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I'm going to go ahead and continue a little bit on that, doing the small vehicles that I posted on Instagram not too long ago, Instagram and Facebook. If you're not following me on there, you should, on Viper 9 Toy Videos, just because I do a lot of the diorama shots and stuff like that I'm always posting about here on the channel that I do. So today I have the Republic Scout Speeder with the ARF Trooper. This one here I feel is truly an homage to the 1980s mini rigs of Star Wars vehicles, because this is one of those types of vehicles. What they did back in the 80s is they released several different smaller vehicles that were never in any of the live actions. A couple of them were sponsored in the cartoons, like Ewoks or droids, so on and so forth, but they were never in any of the live actions. This one here not only wasn't in any of the live actions, but I don't believe it was ever in the cartoon either. So it's just a small little vehicle. In the Clone Wars versions, they did add a figure, where in the 80s, you got just the vehicle. You didn't get any figures or anything. You got some, like, a little bit of direction on what faction it was a part of, but overall you didn't, there was like no media to them. And some of the little vehicles are really cool. And then also in the I think it's 85, they did a series called Body Rigs, where they released just 3 little vehicles that hold just like a singular figure, and some of those are worth a pretty penny nowadays. But here you have it. There is the, oh, I really like that background. I might be keeping a hold of that just to take some pictures on. So here is the Republic Swamp Speeder? Is that what it was? Scout Speeder. Republic Scout Speeder with ARF Trooper. Let's see, and he's going to be rubber banded in, as is the vehicle. Only got one set of rubber bands. Oh, I guess that one cut too. So there is the ARF. And once again, I know I keep saying this. I still believe my statement to be true. I don't try to buy a lot of the Clone Wars figures just because of how cartoony and whatnot they looked. But, you know, their vehicles aren't too bad. Yeah. One day I'll believe that statement. So here is the little speeder. Let's go ahead and see about getting some of these rubber bands off. There we go. Ooh, the wheels on that actually roll really nice. I know it's just probably partially my table. So there you have it. There is the Scout Speeder. It does... Oh, okay. So it does have a little platform here on the back that when the bottom turns, the upper section turns. Now, what's really cool about this vehicle that I did notice is, you know, so it has this little, I don't know what that's supposed to be, maybe a little gun that pegs into there, maybe a camera. Then it has obviously an antenna that pegs right into there, right? But, you know, you notice this is a turret, so that turns with the figure. But now check this out. So you pop that out, you pop that out, then you can take these off, and you can put them up on the turret. Voila. So now your gunner on the back is actually operating the big guns. Pew, pew, pew. And then you could take the littler guns, you can put them down on the turbines. I hope I just did a lot of that on camera because I was not paying attention. Probably not. I've probably been doing it the entire time up over here. Because sometimes I just don't pay attention like I should. That is a big whoops. But I really dig that feature where it has kind of the modular weapons on it, so you can put, you know, the antennas down there. Does it actually say on the packaging what those are supposed to be? I wasn't paying attention. It says just interchangeable weapons and holds 2 figures. So yeah, it doesn't say what those are. But on the back of the packaging, it does show the configuration like this. So it does show the bigger guns up on the turret with the antenna down here. And I do like how the fans are also posable. Are the fans pegged too? They are. Are they the same size? I don't think so. I think oh no, the fans are too big. Yeah, the fans were totally going to go like right there next to the driver. Go ahead and get that pegged back in. Let's see. Get that opened up. And then the ARF Trooper himself, I do like the designs of the ARF Troopers overall, but like I keep saying, these cartoony figures just look really weird sometimes. So he does have the single ball joint neck. Shoulder articulation is actually really ridiculously good, but he does also have the exposed joints right there. Elbow articulation isn't the greatest. And then he does have wrist articulation. Looks like he has 1 vertical and 1 horizontal on those wrists. Wow, and that's trapped inside the trigger finger. And just like the Commander Cody, if you take a look at that, the handle of that blaster is way warped from being rubber banded into his hand. And his hand is super warped too, like the gun doesn't even want to fit. But that's okay, he's a pilot. Does have the ball jointed waist. He does have hip articulation. Not the greatest hip articulation, but he does have hip articulation. Knee articulation and just regular ankles. Let's see about getting him dropped into the pilot position on this Republic speeder. Not too horrible of a fitment on that. Yeah, I think that actually looks really good. Fits a lot better than that Commander Cody unfortunately did on the back, or that BARC speeder. Speaking of, here is Cody. He just happens to still be on my desk. See about getting him stood up. Oops. Helps if I know where his foot peg is. Pew pew. Got the clinkers on the run. I shouldn't do that. But there you have it. There is the Republic Scout Speeder. I'm really digging this vehicle. Like I said, reminiscent of the old 80s mini rigs. And I absolutely just love those things. I know a lot of them weren't in any type of media just like this one. But overall, it's really nice little vehicle. Something I could totally see the Republic using in the sense of like just a small little battlefield, little reconnaissance scout. Oh, that's one thing that's kind of interesting. With the figure on the back, there's just enough weight to make it pop a wheelie. But there you have it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave it with hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.